Patagonia, where the world ends and adventure begins. This is a land of myth and legend, a place that has captured the imagination of explorers, dreamers, and wanderers for centuries. Here, the very edge of the continent feels like the edge of possibility itself, where every sunrise promises a new story waiting to unfold. Here, mountains claw at the sky, their jagged summits shrouded in mist and mystery. These peaks are not just stone and ice, they are ancient sentinels, standing watch over a wild and untamed world, and endless plains vanish into the wind, stretching farther than the eye can see. The grasslands ripple like a living sea, shaped by the relentless Patagonian breeze, whispering stories of endurance and survival. This isn't just a destination, it's a test of spirit, a place that strips away the noise of modern life. Out here you're left with only your thoughts, your breath, and the raw beauty of the land. The silence is profound, broken only by the wind and the distant call of wild birds. The air is sharp, the colors vivid, and every breath awakens something primal. Wildflowers bloom in bursts of color against the stark landscape, and glacial lakes shimmer with impossible shades of blue and green. Patagonia's extremes humble you: fierce storms, sudden sunlight, and winds that can change the course of your day in an instant. The weather here is a force of nature, unpredictable and exhilarating, reminding you that you are a guest in a world far greater than yourself, and landscapes that make you feel both tiny and alive. Standing before a glacier or gazing across a valley, you realize how small you are, and how much you belong to something vast and extraordinary. It's not about checking off sights, it's about surrendering to the wild, letting nature set the pace. Here, time slows down, and every moment becomes an invitation to be present, to listen, to feel. Every step is a discovery, every view a masterpiece. The land reveals itself slowly, rewarding patience and curiosity with scenes that take your breath away. As you trek these rugged trails, you find your own strength and resilience. Each climb, each challenge, is a reminder of what you're capable of when you trust yourself and embrace the unknown. Patagonia demands respect and rewards you with clarity and courage. The challenges you face here, whether it's a sudden storm or a steep ascent, become lessons in perseverance and humility. Here, you learn what truly matters: presence, determination, and the ability to let go of what you can't control. The wilderness teaches you to be adaptable, to find beauty in simplicity, and to cherish the journey as much as the destination, and a deep connection to the world. Touching ancient stone, feeling the cold spray of a glacier, you become part of Patagonia's story, a story written in wind, water, and time. This is the magic of the wild South, a place that challenges, inspires, and transforms. It's a land where wild horses run free, and every sunset feels like a gift from the earth itself. The journey starts in Patagonia, but its lessons stay with you long after you leave. The memories linger, shaping how you see the world and yourself. If you crave true adventure, this is your call. Patagonia is not just a place on the map, it's a calling, a challenge, and a promise of transformation. Step into the unknown and let Patagonia show you who you really are. The wild is waiting, ready to reveal its secrets to those brave enough to answer its call. Our journey begins in Los Glaciers National Park, Patagonia's icy heart. Here, the southern Patagonian icefield feeds colossal glaciers that carve through ancient mountains. The first sight of a glacier, a glowing river of blue and white, stuns you into silence. These giants are alive, groaning and shifting, shaping the land as they move. Towering peaks like Fitzroy and Cerro Torre rise above turquoise lakes, their colors surreal from glacial flower. Every trail reveals new wonders: twisted trees, soaring condors, and landscapes in constant motion. Life here is tough. Plants and animals are survivors, perfectly adapted to the edge. Walking among them, you're reminded of nature's power and resilience. In this kingdom of ice, you're a guest, humbled, awed, and forever changed. Perito Moreno Glacier, Patagonia's superstar. Unlike most glaciers, it's still advancing, a living force of nature. The air vibrates with cracks and thunder as ice calves into Lago Argentino. Stand before its towering wall, 70 meters high, 5 kilometers wide, and feel the Earth's ancient heartbeat. The blue of the ice is unreal, compressed over centuries, glowing with a light all its own. Calving is constant, a building-sized chunk crashes, sending waves and echoes through the valley. Perito Moreno is more than a spectacle. It's a lesson in time, change, and humility. Here you witness the planet's power and your own smallness. The glacier is a teacher, reminding us that nature is always in motion. Stand in its presence and you'll never forget it. Seeing a glacier is one thing, an awe-inspiring moment that humbles you with its sheer scale and ancient beauty. The vast expanse of blue and white stretches endlessly, a frozen river carved by time itself, whispering stories of ages past. But walking on it is another experience entirely. You feel anticipation as you strap on your crampons, the metal teeth promising grip on the slick, unpredictable surface. You grab your ice axe, feeling its reassuring weight in your hand, and prepare for the unknown. With your first step onto the ancient ice, a chill runs up your spine, not just from the cold, but from the realization that you're treading where few have dared. Each crunch underfoot is a connection to a world untouched by most, a reminder of nature's raw power and fragility. The sound echoes in the silence, grounding you in the present moment. Guided carefully across yawning crevasses and beside shimmering blue meltwater pools, you move with purpose, trusting your guide's expertise and your own growing confidence. You pause to taste water that's been locked in ice for centuries, crisp, pure, and impossibly cold. It's a sip of history, a fleeting connection to a world that predates memory. The terrain is unpredictable, testing your balance with every step. The cold seeps through your layers, challenging your resolve. You grip your ice axe tighter, steadying yourself against the wind and the unknown. Trust becomes your lifeline, trust in your gear, your guide, and most importantly, in yourself. Every step demands focus, every movement a conscious decision. The glacier speaks in a language of silence and wind, its voice carried by the icy gusts that sweep across the surface, sculpting the landscape anew each day. Beneath your feet, the glacier pulses with deep time, slowly shifting, reshaping the earth, a living testament to patience and endurance. You realize you're not here to conquer the ice, but to be granted safe passage. The glacier allows you to cross, a silent agreement between human and nature. When you finally return to solid ground, you feel transformed, stronger, more confident, and with a newfound respect for the forces that shape our world. The experience lingers, inspiring awe and humility. You carry with you a deep respect for nature's might, and a sense of accomplishment that only true adventure can bring. This is more than a journey, it's a test of spirit, a memory that empowers you for life, reminding you of your own resilience and the beauty of the wild. You face the ice giant and, in doing so, earned its silent respect. The glacier becomes a part of your story. Its mark is not left on the land, but on your heart and mind, a quiet strength that stays with you long after you leave. And that above all is the real reward. The glacier changes you, and you carry its lessons forward forever. Sailing Patagonia's glacial lakes is like entering another world. The water glows turquoise, dotted with icebergs, each a unique, sculpted masterpiece. As you drift closer, glacier walls like Spagazzini and Uppsala rise, immense and silent. The air is crisp, the silence profound, broken only by distant rumbles of shifting ice. Here you're dwarfed by ancient power, a visitor in a realm shaped by ice and time. Cut the engine, and the world holds its breath. This isn't just a boat ride, it's a pilgrimage to the heart of Patagonia's wild beauty. The lakes remind us nature's art is both fragile and eternal. Patagonia's wildness isn't just in its landscapes, it's in its creatures. Guanacos stand watch on the steppes, wary and proud. Above, Andean condors ride the wind, their wings casting shadows over the land. Spotting a condor is a blessing, a symbol of freedom and wildness. In the forests, elusive huemul deer and, if you're lucky, the secretive puma remind you this is their domain. Every animal here is a survivor, shaped by wind, cold, and rugged terrain. Observing them is a privilege and a responsibility. We're guests in their world, and our respect ensures their future. Patagonia's wildlife teaches us about adaptation, resilience, and the delicate balance of life. To witness them is to witness the spirit of the wild itself. To truly know Patagonia, you must surrender to its vastness and sleep beneath its endless sky. There's a magic that only reveals itself when you trade four walls for a thin layer of canvas and let the wild night wrap around you. Here, the world feels infinite and your worries shrink beneath the stars. As the sun dips behind jagged peaks, the mountains ignite with a soft alpenglow, painting the landscape in hues of pink and gold. The Milky Way slowly unfurls above, a shimmering river of light stretching from horizon to horizon, reminding you that you're standing in one of the last truly wild places on Earth. Far from city lights, the night sky explodes with stars, thousands, millions, more than you ever imagined. It's overwhelming, humbling, and beautiful. Each constellation tells a story, and the silence of the wilderness lets you hear them all. You realize how small you are and how connected you feel to everything around you. Setting up camp is a ritual, unrolling your sleeping bag, pitching your tent, and gathering with friends or fellow travelers. Around the campfire, stories and laughter echo into the night, blending with the sounds of the wild. There's a sense of belonging, of being exactly where you're meant to be. The night is silent, yet alive with subtle music. The wind whispering through ancient trees, the gentle rush of distant water, the haunting call of an owl. Every sound is amplified, every moment feels more vivid, as if the wilderness itself is keeping you company. Inside your tent, you're not just an observer, you're part of the wilderness, woven into its fabric. The thin walls blur the line between you and the wild, and you fall asleep to the rhythm of nature, feeling both vulnerable and protected. When dawn arrives, the world is reborn. Mountain peaks blush pink in the first light, and the air is crisp and pure. Making coffee at sunrise, you savor every sip, knowing you've earned this moment of peace and clarity. Camping here isn't about roughing it, it's about reconnecting with what truly matters. The simplicity of life outdoors strips away distractions, leaving only what's essential: friendship, wonder, and the beauty of the world. There are no screens, no notifications, just you, the earth beneath your feet, and the endless stars above. In these moments, you rediscover a sense of awe and gratitude that's easy to forget in daily life. These experiences strip life to its essence, leaving you changed. You carry the quiet strength of the mountains and the memory of a billion stars long after you leave. In Patagonia, the greatest luxury isn't comfort or convenience. It's the richness of experience and the feeling of being truly alive beneath a sky full of stars. Patagonia humbles you. Here you're not in control, nature is. Mountains and glaciers dwarf your worries, reminding you of your place in the world. The weather shifts in an instant, teaching respect and adaptability. This unpredictability builds resilience and a deep connection to the wild. You realize you're part of nature's web, not separate from it. The experience fosters responsibility, to protect, not just admire. Patagonia empowers you, not by conquering but by finding your place within its vastness. You leave stronger, wiser, and forever changed. We've crossed glaciers, sailed icy lakes, and camped under stars, but Patagonia is more than a story. It's a place you must feel: the wind, the ice, the thunder of calving glaciers. The wild South calls to anyone with a curious heart. Adventure here isn't just for explorers, it's for anyone willing to step beyond the ordinary. Start planning, start dreaming. Your journey begins with a single step. Pack courage, wonder, and respect for the wild. Whether you trek, kayak, or simply stand in awe, Patagonia will change you. The mountains are calling, the glaciers await. Answer the call. Find out what you're made of at the edge of the world. Your wild story is ready to begin.